Hi everyone, this is Bobby from bn-games.com, and we're here doing another classic capture. Today we're playing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles for the Nintendo Gamecube. And we originally did a video of me, Mike, Marco, and Tim playing this together with the Game Boy Advance player. Game Boy Advances with the cables, and had some problems, so we're doing a classic capture for it.
Actually, this is the same video. We're just doing audio for it because while we were playing audio, kind of just got messed up. So.
Yeah, but it really doesn't matter because this game kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it.
And I cut out a lot of video after about, let's say, almost 30 minutes of reading Kupo text and trying to figure out where to go. We finally found an area to...
And dying. Don't forget the dying.
That freaking, what chalice? What do you want to call it?
Yeah, that's the whole point of the game. The whole point of the game is one person is holding the chalice, which heals them, and then the other players, defend it and defend them.
No, but I mean, once you go outside of the range of the chalice, you're getting hurt.
Yeah, and contextually, that's supposed to happen because there's a mist that's damaging you in the land. That's why the monsters thrive in it.
They're trying to promote mandatory teamwork.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what's happening here.
Well, I want to provide a teamwork, but I don't need to get hurt. I'll do it.
And I'm being the mage. I'm blue circle.
I think I was
red.
green.
Yeah, you were green.
Yes,
because Timmy was yellow. And they give
Timmy
you
was a chick.
They give you different character types, which, from what I could tell, don't really do much. I played as a mage, and everyone had more magic than me by the end.
Yep.
It was kind of sad.
You're a black mage, that's right.
And different race, there seems to be almost no difference.
I think your backstory is a little bit different, but that's about it.
So yeah, it's a pretty terrible game. I mean, we're probably going to say that more than
Well,
once.
thank you for this classic capture. I'll see you guys later.
So, this game itself goes for about $6 to $7 at GameStop or online. The Game Boy Advances plus the cables make this game exponentially larger in price. Game Boy Advance runs what, $30-40 a piece today?
Yeah,
2012,
something like that.
and the cables themselves are about $6. So what's that add up to? Easily over $100.
A couple hundred.
And then also kind of, I don't know, the Game Boy Advance doesn't really seem to do much. Okay, it gives everyone an individual menu, but the only thing is you never really.
You might as well just be using a Game Boy controller.
But no, I mean
I mean a GameCube controller. A GameCube controller.
But it's like you don't even depending on who you're playing with, you never even have enough time to go through your menu. It's like everyone's pushing forward, so I mean, it's a novel idea, but just not executed well. It's not like Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda pulls it off.
Yeah, Zelda pulled it off, going into different maps and stuff. With it, this, especially the revive system on this, is like, how do you do it?
Well, remember I used that Phoenix Down. That was one. And then we finally figured out the cure.
Yeah, well, only one of us
you pick
had
up
life.
You pick up the spells off the enemies as you're fighting them. But the
yeah,
crappy,
you had life, huh?
the crappy part is you can't trade or take items from other players, from as far as we can tell.
No, that's not true because I was able to drop items.
But I mean, you can't. There's no active trade.
That's it.
Yeah. and Marco had life, and all of us.
I had revive spell, but I was dead.
Yeah, pretty useful.
And it lets you wave. What is the point in that?
Yeah.
Just trying to say hi. That's all.
It's like taunting you.
It don't even look like they're saying hi.
Wasn't it a taunt? I don't know. Was it? I was thinking.
How is waving a taunt?
Ni hao.
So it comes down to walking around holding this bucket that allows everyone to walk.
That nobody
through
really
land.
wants to carry, by the way, because you can't attack.
Yeah.
Might add. So whoever's carrying is shit out of luck for experience for whatever amount.
It's more of a.
It's like
Who wants to be the responsible adult?
It's like a giant escort mission.
No, that's true. That's true as well.
Who's being escorted?
I should also mention that none of us had
piece.
played this before this gameplay right here. This was actually all of our first time playing it since we had the setup for Four Sword Adventure and whatever other Game Boy.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. But whatever GameCube, Game Boy Advance connections, we already had that set up.
And I gotta say, I really have always wanted to play this game, so I was thoroughly disappointed with it.
And we're probably never going to play it again.
Yeah,
Nope.
probably not.
So we have 2 people dead, Tim and Marco, just glowing. And we're arguing with each other like, hey, so how do you revive? Give me the revive spell. You mean you can't? What do you mean you can't?
Well, obviously Marco has life, and can't use it.
Nope. Not until one of you guys remind me.
It's like staring you in the face.
Actually, yeah, I remember you were about to waste the Phoenix down on someone else, and I was like, no, motherfucker! Revive me! I can revive everyone else.
Well, yeah, definitely.
You see, what you do is you find the Dragon Balls.
It only works once. You can't come back
hey,
twice.
Nope, not if you use the Namekian Dragon Balls.
Oh, he's got you there.
Namek is blown up.
Peruga, right?
Hey, they still have the Dragon
you
Balls.
use the Earth Dragon Balls to
But
wish it.
Purunga can only revive one at a time.
You use the Earth Dragon Balls
one at a time.
You use the Earth Dragon Balls to bring back Namek, and then you go to Namek, and then you use the Namekian Dragon Balls. Done.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's how it works.
But Purunga has 3 wishes.
Yeah, but you don't know Namekian, so you can't summon him.
Yeah, but he was only allowed to-
Checkmate!
No, you find Little Green.
Marco,
Done.
Marco, tone it down.
So this right here is the first and last and only boss battle we did. The first attempt, it's just Mike and I, and we...
Gosh, starting crab battle right here.
Yeah, it was.
It's like an elephant to begin with.
So this is the worst boss battle ever.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
You know, I just noticed it has a bunch of weapons instead.
Well, previous attempts.
Yeah,
You would think that it would be real easy to kill then.
yeah. Just
Like, I just have all this in my head. It should
push
just be
them
half
down
dead.
each in a sequence.
Yeah.
You know what makes it even more difficult is you don't have potions, even, so you can't, if you don't have cure like me and Mike don't, we can't even attach it as a secondary
Well,
or
wait a minute,
potions.
because I did have cure. That's how I remember I started healing her.
That was after the fact though.
But I had it for the whole. I've had it the whole time. I think that was like the first item I did get.
Well then, see, if you cure me,
And then
It's all your
then
fault.
we started discovering that I could heal in a group. Remember?
That's true. He did figure that out.
That's true.
That's true. Well, that's one, I guess, semi-useful thing, but it does not redeem the game.
The game isn't even visually that impressive either. Like,
No, but
just as a game, it's not very visually impressive.
well, for its
I forgot to cut this
time.
I was unimpressed.
I don't know. I don't think it looks bad.
There's a lot
for
of
its
pretty
time.
blues and greens.
No, I think it looks spectacular. It's just the gameplay just
Yeah.
bit horrible.
Yeah, but then again, you also got to remember this was after Final Fantasy IX, so they were really screwing up the battle system.
So, I think in a way the boss battle is like being like a hardcore bullfighter,
I like how I can.
Fantasy, yeah.
I like how I can use ice, but I can only shoot it so far.
I like how he's scratching his head, and then he throws lightning at you.
Well, even he doesn't understand why this game is so bad.
It's like, why did you put me in this? I don't know. And you know what the really sad part is? It's the first Square soft game, Square Enix obviously, that had come out on a Nintendo system for years and years since Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo. This is the first game that was released in all that time, and it was pretty crummy. I think Square was still kind of mad at Nintendo.
So what would you think on a first player perspective? How do you think this game would do?
Even worse because you got no one to back you up.
We don't know.
Well,
No,
you would
I
have
mean you don't have
would have
human
PC players.
Yeah, not
Oh,
be,
CPU.
be dumb.
Yeah, who knows what the AI is just.
Yeah, I mean that's the only problem with these like kind of open battles. Rarely can you ever get a good CPU as a partner.
And I imagine you have to be the bearer of the thing the
No,
pot.
I think that would
Yeah.
make the game too hard.
You'd have to carry the
I
game.
think you'd have a computer player that would carry it.
Yeah, but how would they record
I mean, they just walk.
it? Yeah, you're probably
They would
asking,
probably just
you're probably
follow
asking
you.
why didn't we test this? It's because we don't want to play the game anymore.
Yeah.
And
It makes a nice collection.
not every classic capture is going to be about
not
bubblegum drops
not
and
really.
rainbows.
Well, for some.
Not even for some.
For the ones that are actually determined to get all the Final Fantasy.
I am one of those, and I still wouldn't care if I had this one or not.
Let's put it this way: I'd rather play Final Fantasy 13.
Dash.
No,
Dash.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
That's pretty fucking extreme. That's how fucking extreme it is. That's how bad this game is. And if you like Final Fantasy 13, you're what's wrong with Japanese America.
Where did you get off?
I don't know all of that. Okay.
This is like the longest boss battle ever, you know, and there's no indication that you're really like able to increase any of your stats. For some reason, at some point, I figured out how to do the second thunder, but I couldn't figure out how to do it consistently, and it kept damaging me and like whoever was around me plus the monster.
Well, if you that circle, whatever's in that circle, will be damaged by it.
No, it was going around me, like it was like firing around my body. At some point, it was a little closer to its death.
And that's the one thing that sucked. Yeah, I had to switch to the Game Boy. It's like
See, that's
I put
another-
the fire on.
That's another thing. Like I would clearly score a hit on it a couple of times, and it just like would not count it.
The limited range is it really is a curse on top of that. Because at a certain point you can't put that curse any or spell any further. It just gets stuck at a distance, which doesn't make sense, if you're not that close. And you'll notice that the crab starts transforming as it's getting.
No, we're actually breaking it apart.
We're
Transforming it to
We're
death.
breaking it apart, and it gets faster.
Oh, that's between
See, there it is, right there. And I'm like, how'd you do that? I don't know. I don't know how I did it.
It's probably a special.
I don't know. I was like, this game sucks.
I just noticed you can actually carry a lot more items than most of us can. Because you have the ability to carry 5 as opposed to us just carrying 4.
No, no, so.
Yeah. what the hell,
Too
man?
bad I couldn't pick it up because everybody was getting the spells before me.
Well,
Oh, you don't say?
Share. Yeah, everyone's just.
You know what the thing. I don't know. It's terrible. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Nobody wants to play this anymore, and it's it's $6 for a reason. It didn't hold up, and it is not. It is not playable material in this day and age. It's definitely not a party game, and it makes you probably want to kill the other people who are playing. I think.
Yeah.
I want to kill Mark.
So did I.
Yeah.
I honestly think I would own it just because it's for the SP. You could use the SP with it, and I love that fact. Wind Waker and
Mike, there are some
Mega Man
things you
X
shouldn't collect
Zero.
for certain reasons.
Mission.
Well, everyone, this was a classic capture for Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Please do not buy it. It is not worth your time.
That's some pretty hair.
Please subscribe and let us know what you think. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm weird.
Ni hao.